Hello everyone, finally we had a little bit of rain here in Colorado and boy do we need it. This will finally turn things green for a second. We get 70 degrees today, then back to the 80s. And in the news today, June 2, 2022. The top things to know. The North Carolina Senate Rules and Operations Committee approved a medical cannabis bill. On Thursday, a floor vote is expected, and the body's president pro tempore says he will support passage. New York regulators approved proposed rules for marijuana packaging, labeling, advertising, and laboratory testing. They also voted to issue additional cannabis cultivation licenses to make sure the market has enough product when sales launch this year. The California Assembly Public Safety Committee approved a bill to allow cities to open safe consumption sites for illegal drugs. It has already passed the full Senate and now heads to the Assembly floor. San Marcos, Texas activists submitted what they say are more than enough signatures to put a marijuana decriminalization initiative on the November ballot. At least 3 other cities in the state are poised to qualify similar measures, and voters in Austin already approved one last month. The Oregon Psilocybin Advisory Board's rejection of a proposal for spiritual and religious use of the psychedelic, and how it did so, is being criticized by stakeholders who say the voter-approved program is being set up with too much of a medical focus. The U.S. Supreme Court received briefs from plaintiffs in cannabis workers' compensation cases replying to a filing from the Justice Department that urged the court not to take the case. The National Institute on Drug Abuse will host an international forum addressing harm reduction, alternatives to punishment for people with drug use disorders, and other issues on June 9 and 10. Representative Mike Garcia, RCA, appeared at a press conference with local police to discuss efforts to combat illegal marijuana cultivation. New Mexico Democratic congressional candidate Gabe Vasquez tweeted, "Yesterday I toured several businesses and facilities in New Mexico's growing cannabis industry, including an abandoned greenhouse that was repurposed and created hundreds of jobs. In Congress, I will support the federal legalization of cannabis." Former Mississippi Governor Ronnie Musgrove, D., is applying for a medical cannabis testing license. Maryland Democratic comptroller candidates said they support marijuana legalization during a debate. Virginia lawmakers sent Governor Glenn Youngkin, R., a budget bill that recriminalizes possession of more than 4 ounces of marijuana in public. Connecticut regulators began a marijuana business license lottery process. The North Carolina House of Representatives approved a bill to permanently legalize hemp. New York's Office of Cannabis Management estimates that the marijuana industry will create 60,000 jobs. Illinois regulators awarded 48 cannabis craft cultivation licenses. Washington State sent a bulletin about crime prevention resources for cannabis businesses. Colorado regulators published a cannabis social equity FAQ for prospective licensees. New Mexico regulators released information about complaints they have received about marijuana businesses. Vermont regulators approved additional outdoor marijuana cultivation business licenses. The Arkansas Medical Marijuana Commission will meet on Thursday. Michigan regulators will hold a public hearing to receive feedback on whether marijuana flower products should be required to be prepackaged on June 16. A review concluded that oral cannabinoids are significantly effective for treating multiple sclerosis, pain and spasticity, while the other symptoms indicate slight improvement and the evidence is quite inconsistent. And that's the news for today. Thank you for watching this video by my420spot.com. Have a great day everyone.